to my channel and welcome to today's video. Now take a look at what I have here. Here I have some brown sugar. Now brown sugar contains glycolic acid. When you use brown sugar on the skin topically, it helps to get rid of dead skin cells. It helps to get rid of grease, dirt from the skin. It helps to clean out those pores. It also helps to get rid of blackheads and whitehead on the skin. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can use brown sugar to make a very effective facial scrub at home. I am going to be mixing the brown sugar with ingredients such as baking soda. These two, when combined, will clear the skin in no time. You have excess grease on the skin. This remedy that I'm going to make is going to help to decrease the excess sebum. If you have blackheads and whitehead on the skin, this is going to help to clean those blackheads and whitehead out. Not only that, when you use this remedy on the skin, it's going to leave the skin soft and smooth. It's a remedy that you can use 2 to 3 times per week for best result. Now guys, this is an easy recipe. Anyone can whip this up in their kitchen. So if you're looking for bright skin, if you're looking for clear skin, if you're looking to eliminate excess grease on the skin, meaning if you have oily skin, this recipe is for you. If you have textured skin, this is for you. But guess what, guys? This recipe is not only for the face. It is also good for dark neck, elbows, knuckles, knees. It is also great for your ears. It helps to exfoliate and get rid of all the dead skin cells. So what are you waiting for? Let's get in the kitchen and start whipping this up. Now, just before I get into the kitchen, guys, my skincare line is here. It is the khichibeauty skincare. You can get them to buy on ALESMAXii.com. I'll put the link right here. Also, depending on where you're watching, you will also see my skincare line just to the side of the video. Go ahead, support your girl by shopping. Now, let's get in the kitchen and start whipping this up.
To make this recipe, I'm going to be using a small bowl. You can choose to use whatever type of bowls you have. We're making a small batch, so we're going to use some baking soda. Baking soda is the same as sodium bicarbonate or bicarbonate of soda. Baking soda contains exfoliating properties. I'm using 2 tablespoons of the baking soda. Baking soda, when mixed with other ingredients, will help to clear the skin of pigmentation. My next ingredient is going to be some cornstarch, and I'm using the cornstarch for its absorbing properties. I'm using 1 teaspoon of the cornstarch. If you have oily skin, this is going to be a great addition to this scrub for your skin. It's going to help to get rid of the excess grease from the skin. So now I'm going to mix the two together. I'm mixing cornstarch with baking soda. Remember, baking soda is not baking powder. You need baking soda for this recipe. Completely blend the baking soda and the cornstarch together. Now once this is done, we're going to add some liquid to this. Now you can choose to use a liquid of choice. You can choose to use some milk. You can choose to use green tea. You can choose to use coffee. Today I'm going to be using some rose water. And rose water is hydrating to the skin. It helps to soften the skin and help to smooth the skin. I'm using 3 tablespoons of the rose water. So let's pour this in and use 3 tablespoons of any liquid that you're going to use in this recipe. Now, once this is done, we are going to reach for my next ingredient. And this ingredient is a very strong ingredient with exfoliating properties and also vitamin C. I'm going to be using some lemon juice. If you do not have lemon, you can also choose to use lime for this recipe. Citric acid helps to clear dead skin cells on the surface of the skin. It also helps to clean those pores out, getting rid of grease and dirt. It helps to eliminate blackheads and whitehead on the skin, get rid of rough textured skin. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of the lemon juice. If you're using lime juice, go ahead and use the same amount, 1 tablespoon. Once we pour this in, take a look at the reaction. Not to worry, this is the acid joining to make this frothy. So you're going to mix this until the froth disappear, like we're showing here. So totally blend and blend well. Next, I'm going to reach for some granules. Today I choose to use brown sugar. However, you can use whatever type of granules you have. You can use blended rice, you can use oatmeal, you can use ground almond, you can use flax seeds, or even some chia seeds in this recipe. I'm going to be using 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar. You can also choose to use white sugar if that's all you have. The brown sugar, however, is a little bit softer. It contains glycolic acid, which help to clear pigmentation, grease dirt, and also help to smooth the skin. 3 tablespoons of the brown sugar, and now we're going to mix, and we're going to mix well. Do not add the sugar until you are ready to use the recipe. So completely soak the sugar in the baking soda solution, and it's going to look somewhat like this. You do not want it to be too watery. You want it to be just right, a little bit of a water with more granules. Now once this is done, this is now ready to use on the skin. This is good to use on the face, the neck, and décolleté. However, it's great for your knees, your elbows, your dark neck, your rough hands, your textured skin. It is just an all-over facial scrub to eliminate grease, dirt, and oil from the skin. Apply a small amount in circular motion, and you're going to rinse off with cold water. This is good to use at least 2 to 3 times per week on the skin for best result. If you are using this on your body, go ahead and double up on the ingredient. For your face, this amount is about 3 applications. Store this in the refrigerator. When you're ready to use it, you might need to add a little bit more sugar since the sugar is gonna melt. Remember that this is good for the knees, the elbows. This is even good for your cracked ears. But more so, it will help to get rid of the grease, the dirt, the blackheads, the whiteheads from your face. Get rid of your dark neck. Also get rid of your dark knees and elbows. Go ahead, whip it up, make it up, use it up, and guess what? Watch your skin transform.